Henry here got on the train with $200.
This is Bob Baggs, Marketing Manager, Radio and Victrola Division of RCA Victor.
You play the guitar.
I do. I do play the guitar.
Yeah. Is that a fun thing to do?
It's really fun. I mean, I am I don't want to say I'm lazy, but I played for a while, and then I play slide.
Ooh,
I like slide.
even better.
And here is fun fact. Used to listen to that band a lot, and which inspired me. One of the things.
No idea. I found that in the
That band, garbage,
Yeah.
man. It's just
Yeah.
garbage. But it slide's an incredible thing because it sets atmosphere.
Yeah.
And I am and this is not necessarily a popular sentiment about guitar players. I hate leads. I hate them. I do not like them. I think they are unnecessary. You may quote me. I do not like them. And
Quote her.
I like it, it's like chunky rhythm, atmosphere, tone, delicious, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
There's your answer.
And that philosophy, that approach,
Yeah.
you've brought to how many bands?
3, 4.
3, 4?
Yeah. Definitely the last one. It's when you work on something, you have an idea, and then you work on it you think, I'm going to just flesh this out for decades. And then it worked out. I had this 2-piece, and that's how it fleshed.
And the name of that band is?
The Great Sadness was.
There we go.
We're, a good 10 years, nice run.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it over? It's done?
Yeah, it's, Stephen, the guy that I was playing with, Stephen McNeely, is doing metal bands, and we're just, things have all projects, I think, as do relationships, which bands are, they exist within the time that it is necessary.
Mm-hmm.
And you get the best out of it, and you recognize when that time
Right.
has come to
Kind of organic.
totally organic, and it has to be that way. That way, you get the best out of that shit.
Right.
Right.
Otherwise, you're, throwing things at each other on stage.
And
Just to keep it going.
yeah, because you're just aggravated, and you're beating a dead horse. Many dead horses,
Yeah.
probably. Ponies, donkeys,
Every
whatever.
musician has beat a dead horse.
To
or,
the death.
Or more at one time or another. It's not possible otherwise. You have to do it.
But yeah, and I think everybody has to go through that to really understand. There's when you meet certain people that you really vibe with,
Yeah.
and you don't question it, you just go with it. Like when that energy happens, did you see the Led Zeppelin documentary?
I have, yeah.
Fuck, it's good because it's about that.
Right.
It's about the beginning of that period, right? Of like 4 guys, and they're like, "Oh, this shit's happening, and we're just gonna take it away."
Yeah.
No matter what anybody says, we know that energy's there, and that is the thing with
Yes.
bands or collaborations or whatever. It goes all across whatever you deem a relationship is, right?
Well, what's great to me about it is that it even happens at all. I mean, the chances that, just at random, you live in a particular place and you're out meeting people, you've got some ideas, just the opportunity may or may not be there, but just the chance that you could meet 1 or 2 people and you would feel that kind of organic connection, to me is just one of the great things about being alive, that it does happen. And you got to be tuned, you got to keep that radar, got to keep it going. And it just still amazes me to look back on things that I've done, other people have done, that people are doing now, and they find a way to make it happen.
right?
So incredible.
It's important. I mean, I've been, and I'm probably you have had this experience. Probably like maybe 3 or 4 times I've had that experience of working with a very particular group of people, a person where shit just happens.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Over like the last 40 years. And I feel really fortunate that happened. It happened twice, 2 bands. I work with one of my best friends is a dancer choreographer, and we do a lot of work, like installation work. I work doing costuming, art direction, and shit. And we've done really great pieces.
Yeah.
Fucking unbelievable. We were actually going over some of that stuff because he's staying at my house right now. And I'm like, fuck, that was good.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Fuck, that was incredible. What are you talking about? I don't even have pictures of this.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, that was...
It's a magic that...
Right?
If you tap into and you're feeling it, it'll be available to you. You'll find it. The universe just says, "Okay, yeah, all right, I'm hearing it, right." So, but and I think that's one of the things, just on the musician side, because I want to talk a little bit about that other stuff too. But
right.
Like when musicians, no matter their age, but you see them playing, they're older. And they're just jamming with each other, just getting up there. They're finding that groove. They're finding that magical thing. Mm-hmm. That's such a great thing to plug into. And anybody can. I mean, you don't have to be, you don't have to have 50 years experience. It's just that thing that's such a beautiful thing about art in general.
And bursting computers into military service.
We call them suckers. And there are other people who stay up nights figuring out how to take away what they've got.
In this one, the right-hand section predominates.
You just got to be here for it. You got to actually be present.
Yeah,
and
you got to be there.
You can't. The 2 things. And I was talking to my friend Zach about this. You can't be in fear of anything. And you can't give a fuck about what anybody else says. You have to, anybody else's perception. If that thing is happening,
yeah,
woo! It's like,
let's do it.
Such a great feeling.
Yeah.
And being able to go in and not beyond just playing, having the physical experience of playing music within that. There's walking into a room when we experience a band that's doing that. It's just like, holy fuck.
Yeah, I know.
Is anybody else feeling like, well, this is incredible?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
I love that.
It's very present. It's like it's there.
Such a great feeling.
I know.
I'm a true believer, Terry.
But we all are.
Yeah.
And I think everybody that watches this is the same. We're all plugged in to that, and we just love that kind of magic. But speaking of that, because you said you're involved in things, lots of things.
True.
Can we talk about some of those? Can you just tell me, like? I mean, when we originally talked, didn't you say something about sculpture and?
Yes.
Yeah.
I am primarily a sculptor.
Wow.
I'm like an artist with a lot of jobs. And I mean, if we're going to do like a Cliff's Notes of me in Los Angeles. I mean, I graduated from Cal State Long Beach, and then I moved up here because actually my boyfriend moved up here.
Yeah. Huh.
But I was going to, shocker, right? And I'm like, I'm gonna make a living doing art. And then I fell into costume design and working with bands. And then I was in bands. And then, I was doing installation work. And I'm like, it just, because I just was just really present for all that stuff,
Yeah.
I mean,
But you had the talent to do it.
That I do, Terry.
Well,
I do have the talent to do it.
You might.
I know how to build shit.
Yeah.
Because building shit is engineering,
Yeah.
And I feel like there's no difference between sculpture or music when it comes to making stuff, because you are engineering something, right? You're making something that is you're trying to find a simple solution to making something say something.
Yeah.
And instill yourself in that thing, right? So that's where I come from. I come from that place.
Yeah.
At all times.
But you've got, I mean, you have ideas.
At all times.
But then also, you're able to realize those ideas.
That is true.
That's not always the case. I mean, we all have some ideas. Can we actually make them happen? Yeah, well.
That's why I don't sleep that much. Because it's
Okay.
all I think about. All I think about is making shit.
Yeah.
Constantly. And I get really annoyed when some mundane, everyday crap gets in the way. I'm like, I do not want this in my head.
I know, right?
I just want to think about making stuff, I mean, again, I'm going to reference that because he's here. He just got back from Madrid, and he went in a deep dive. He went to like the Alhambra, the Prado, and I'm just like, oh, high Renaissance. I'm like, okay, let's look at that shit.
Yeah.
Let's look at that kind of painting. Let's look at some late Baroque, some freaky Caravaggio who was a murderer. I mean, let's do that thing. I'm just like, wow, this is great. There's so much great shit to experience,
What are you working on with him? Is it?
Right now, we're not doing a piece together. We've done a bunch of stuff. We did this. I costumed two pieces with he had this two dance pieces that he choreographed with his friend Dina Thompson. One was called Axiom, and the other was called Lilith. They're beautiful, sculptural. Very sculptural dance. I mean, just lovely. And then me and Zach and this other friend of ours, Leahy, have done installation work together. We did one in my studio that was fucking incredible, and where I blacked out the whole studio, and the audience was in the piece. So I built the sculpture out of this old tree and had it lit, and that was the only light source. And then the whole piece was in movements, was based on the movement of each person. So Zach started with it, and he was self-lit against the wall, and then as soon as his sequence was done, my sequence came up, and I had all this fucking powder in my hair. It was some kind of witchcraft shit. And moved back over to Leahy, and I made this netting web, and she and our friend Gabriella were in that, and then out.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like lights off.
So cool.
Done. Yeah, it was beautiful. And then we did another piece in Mexico City that was during. Oh my God, that was so incredible. I made 3 sculptures, and there's that looked like these big bowed trees made out of chicken wire and dyed muslin. I mean, they're so whack. That's why I was looking at the wood outside. I'm just like, oh, extra wood? I could make something out of that shit. So I brought all the stuff, built it, and then Hera's husband is a chef. So you had this big, high-end meal, 5-course meal, and then we had like a dance piece in the middle of it. It was fucking up. It was so great because people are like all these hoity-toity like Mexican like. I just want to eat my oysters, and we're like, meh. In the middle of it, I'm like, this was a big accomplishment.
So how does something like that happen in Mexico City? You're invited, or there's
we just had a conversation about it. And we just thought, let's do this piece. And then Hera's we could do it at a dinner. So we could have a meal, and it could be a performance piece. We just thought about it, and we just made it happen.
Yeah.
I built a bunch of the stuff out in my studio, and then got as much into my baggage as I could, and then built the rest of it out there.
But you collaborate with whoever in Mexico.
Those guys.
Yeah, and they were like cool with it. Yeah,
Yeah, totally. And it's just, and we just paid for it ourselves because waiting for money is.
Still waiting for money.
Yeah, totally like.
1992.
And then it will
We're
never,
all waiting for money.
never come.
Yeah.
Never. So.
Well, and I am assuming that that's all well documented.
Yeah, actually it is.
That's good.
Yeah, very well documented. A lot of photographs, mostly stills, because it was just difficult to actually shoot film in because it was such a dark space.
Is there? I mean, this may sound like a dumb question, but
What? Say it.
have you had? Let's just say recently, past like 5 years, let's say, any kind of individual shows of your own that are?
I have.
Yeah, it's okay. Well, all right.
I have, Terry.
I knew that one was going to have a hard landing. Well, no, I'm curious.
Yeah.
Because I wanna do the research and look and see.
And this computer is on the job around the clock with 24-hour-a-day reliability.
They can live together and work together and build America together because they're free.
Two separate and distinct sound tracks. One from one side of the orchestra for one speaker system. Another track from the other side of the orchestra for the second speaker system.
I had a show at the Kraft Contemporary in Los Angeles that's across the street from LACMA. Have you ever been there?
No.
You should. It's great.
I'm thinking that.
It's Kraft hybrid. And there's so anyhow, whatever. You should go. Support art.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
And I my friend Holly Yerger curated it, and I was working on these pieces that are non-wearable costumes that take on human form, and they were in the window for 3 months, and it was fucking great. Yeah,
Sounds so cool.
it was super fun, and I met other really cool artists. My friend Ann Weber is great. She lives down in San Pedro. She does. She makes stuff out of cardboard. She used to be a production ceramicist, and then she put together just a technique of weaving found cardboard together and makes these monumental, almost Brancusi-like statues. And they're beautiful. I'm like, cardboard? Who knew? Yeah, right. She's fantastic. But I did that, and my friend Kitty, we worked with our friend Laura's, I'm going to ruin her name, Laura Schitzinger. Oh, man, she's going to kill me.
More or less, yeah, right.
We did a piece at ICLA that was part performance, she does these giant sculptures that are based on human form, and they almost look like giant stick figures, or the ones that she was doing at the time. And then my friend Kitty is a choreographer, and we did a dance piece in that and filmed that, and then I did some improv music with it.
So you're sometimes like physically involved or physically a part of these things that are going on yourself?
True. Yes.
So you might design, you might create, and then you're also
I might be
part
in
of the presentation. Yeah.
I'm all over the place.
That's really cool, though. I mean, man, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you do.
That's why I'm doing this show. I love to learn.
Finding out about people.
Yeah, it's fascinating to me. It is. Because I just love that expression, that any way that people find to do it. And this sounds so creative. And so, okay, so you had that show. And, well, like you said, others. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. You're
I'm just working on
doing it.
Yeah, I'm just working on shit. Yeah. I mean, I'm in the middle of trying to find a space for a piece that I've been working on for 3 years. And I have everything done on it. It just needs a space.
Wow, yeah. And you must know everybody.
Art's tricky, man. It's tricky. Booking shows, tricky.
The art world is tricky, really?
It's a tricky, man. And it's really it's about finding the right place, at the right time, and somebody that really understands the work that's really behind it to make it happen. When it happens, it's fucking fantastic. It's just keeping up the flow and constantly looking for that person or that place is the thing, So I'm kind of in the middle of that.
Good.
Yeah.
So, right. There's something to look forward to.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, and I'm working on newer pieces right now, just kind of like seeing if they're working out. And then I'm costuming a piece for my friend Tracy does a burlesque show over at the Roosevelt. You should go. You'd like it. It's fun. Yeah. It's based on Alice in Wonderland.
Ooh.
It's wild.
I think I would.
Yeah. It's really fun. I'll give you the...
Yes. Give me the info. And maybe we can just put it out there, though.
Yeah.
The viewing audience can see it, too.
Yeah. I mean, I got a bunch of stuff. I've got a record, probably. Hopefully I can get that done sooner or later.
Record?
Another one. Yeah.
These are your songs?
Yeah. I put out a lot of music. I put out music. Rarely do people buy it. But who knows? Maybe somebody will get this.
Well, join the club.
Right?
The thing is, the coolest people do buy it. But sometimes that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Not enough to see anything from it.
Yeah, but it's great to make shit. So, I mean, like, you can't.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, don't you find yourself in a position where you're like, I need to make this. I have this idea. I'm going to make this. So.
And so here we are.
Exactly.
That was that. And I was very fortunate to have some incredible. Zachary Crawford is his name, if you must know. Yeah, genius. He's the guy sitting right there. But
Zachary. All right.
Yeah, I mean, but yes, exactly. It's like, what could I do that's, in my case, I have to kind of think, well, is it more or less age appropriate? I don't want to, here's the thing.
You can't think about that.
But here's the reason I do. Okay, imagine yourself a young punk rocker, and it's, let's say, 1978, and you're standing inside the world-famous Whiskey A Go-Go. And you're there for a band. It could be any band. Well, not any band, a punk rock band, because the Whiskey allowed us to play there all the time. It was a weird kind of thing that just wrinkle in time. Mm-hmm. However, while you're standing there, you see people come in. Let's call them dudes, and let's call the hair coming out of their head that sort of carrot sprout, that carrot top kind of thing. Use the spy machine in your hand to look it up. You'll see.
I understand
hairstyles.
I gotcha.
And it looks to me, I swear, like maybe they're in their 40s. Now, when you're 21 years old, that's pretty damn old. They might even be in their 50s. And I swear, I don't know. It's just my instinct. I think they're trolling for chicks, dude. Or something like that. No, I'm watching them. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Yeah, it's these really old guys who look ridiculous in a nightclub trying to appeal to people that are 20 or 30 years younger than they are. And that was me standing there watching them. And so that made such an impression on me. I thought, I'll never do that. I'm never going to do that. Please strike me dead if I ever do that. I'm not going to be an old guy going to the Whiskey. Hey, how you doing? You want to see my rolls in the parking lot? It's like, I can't. So, unfortunately for me, I just have this trigger that sets off, and so I always think in those terms. It's like, no, I'm not going to embarrass myself. However, what you said is absolutely true. It doesn't make any difference if you're creating art. You're trying to do something that's interesting, and you still feel
Doesn't
it,
matter.
right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I mean, it really doesn't matter.
What you just talked about is strange intention.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is not even close to what you're going for.
Yes, right.
That's a whole weird thing. I mean, I worked at, we were talking about Long Beach. I worked at when they had a bar on campus. It was called the Nugget. And then when they had like band night, it was the Nugget A Go Go. But it was all that shit. And I was just like, oh, fucking kill me.
I know.
You know? They're like, this is fucking,
it's just like
this is fucking horrible.
This haunting specter that's off to
What
the
I
side.
like about you. It was like, oh, God, help.
Look, it happens. Those things happen, and then, I don't know, I think that was kind of an evolutionary process because bands that kept playing when they were older, and there was a stigma about that. But that seems to have disappeared. And when you're really young, it's you find it kind of gross. Like, God, they're in the 60s and they're still playing.
Well, if they're doing good shit, then it's fine.
But
if they're doing stuff that if somebody is playing and they are there for it, and they're not posturing, they're not doing it because they feel like they still need to fucking whatever do a thing that they did 30 years ago and regurgitate that bullshit.
Yes.
That's a whole different thing. At the same time, go and do. If you need to do that, but I will not go see it.
Go
and do your thing.
Well, there were some of us, might have been me included, who simply didn't have the maturity to see it for what it was and appreciate it for what they were doing. It didn't take me long to get there. Like, wait a minute, don't criticize them just because they're older and they're up on stage doing whatever. I mean, what are they doing? Is it good? Are they honest? And then as a musician myself, you sort of walk down that road, then you really appreciate, like, well, they're just plugged into that magic, man. That like you said, go and do. That should be the new. Instead of just do it, it's go and do. It should be that.
Agreed.
All right, we're going to take a break.
Take a break.
Kiss me, love, tonight. My face is wet from this goodbye. Kiss me, love, with all your lies. Kiss me, love, tonight. Hold me, love, tonight. This dance through hell has done us in. Yes, my love, my breath is thin. Hold me, love, tonight. My love, tonight. I cannot end this goodbye. Yes, my love, my blood ran dry. With all my love tonight.
Supersonic. Super destructive.
I've heard this kind of talk before, but I never expected to hear it in America.
Yet both are coming from one record, one groove, picked up by one stylist.
Yeah, we went. We went to Europe, and we were like, okay, so we need a broken cymbal. We'll bring a snare, but we need a broken cymbal. Maybe no kick drum. We don't even need that. Maybe a stand for the snare, maybe, or a chair. Don't care.
Yeah.
Some string,
Yeah.
if you will.
So you went to Europe that way?
Yeah, it was great.
Wow.
It was
When was that?
What's that?
When was that?
2015.
Oh.
So I this friend of mine, old boyfriend, who's incredible musician, and he tours all the time. He lives in he lives in between the Czech Republic and France. Yeah. He's like, why don't you guys come out? And we pretty much just started that band. I'm like, all right, let's go to Europe.
Yeah,
you know,
let's go.
Fuck it. And Steven never gone before, and I'm like, dude, pack light.
Yeah, that's for sure.
A motherfucker pack light. And we were at the airport, and he's like pulling shit out of his backpack, and I'm like, this is stupid. Yeah. I'm like, okay, why do you not listen to me, man?
Yeah, I know.
And then we get to like the first or second place that we're hanging out in, that we're sleeping overnight, and a cat pissed in his shit, and he's got so much stuff in there, and I'm just like, that'll learn you. I mean, like, what the fuck?
You're going to Europe. It's like
so fun.
It's a different thing, yeah.
Yeah, and then Camille plays. He does plays at all these squats and like weird venues and stuff. It's like we kind of played at we played at a couple of clubs, but most of them were like squats. Yeah. I mean, seriously, people would like throw shit together and like cook some food and
that was the gig.
Yeah, it was great. It tore it up. Yeah, Steven got laid. It was great.
Yeah,
it's perfect. Yeah. You know, like that was a way. I'm like, woohoo! Yeah. Like, I'm gonna go to sleep. You go do your thing, man.
Yeah.
So fun. Going to Europe period is great, but playing music there and doing it like that was great. And then we were like touring in a Honda. Because Steven had like a broken cymbal and like.
Well, even better. I mean,
it's great.
It can get expensive real fast.
Well, it's stupid. There. Yeah. It's fucking dumb. Yeah. I mean, like and I know that a lot of the There's some pretty steadfast rules about touring vehicles out there. Mm-hmm. Like if you're doing a real tour where you're playing the Paradiso in Amsterdam, or you're playing a bunch of different clubs, then you actually have to hire somebody to do the whole thing. It's just like, oh, no, we're not doing that shit. Yeah. We're gonna tour in a VW, on a bicycle. Doesn't matter.
I know. We had to hire all that stuff, so you don't make.
No.
Ain't no money at the end of that one. But.
No.
A giant picture tube on which computer results are instantaneously and continuously translated into graphic images.
Authorities have to say about it. They say he is tall.
Play it back. We substitute a stylus for the cutting head. The tip of the stylus swerves back and forth, side to side in the groove.
Well, now, I think we were talking about, you said you had these songs. Are they recorded? These are things you're working on?
No, they're recorded now.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean, no,
okay.
I recorded. Do you know, have you met Joe Carboni before? Joe, do you remember that band,
I don't think I have.
The Icarus Line?
No.
Okay. It's all right. So Joe and I have worked together for many years recording, and I've done, probably done like 4 records with him.
Yeah.
And this is the 1, 2, 3, yeah, probably 4. And this is, we started on it beginning of the year, I think. Mm-hmm. And then he's had to move and just a bunch of shit. I mean, whatever. The tariffs. Okay, that's the tariffs. Yeah. But just a bunch of, he's had to move. So I just need to finish it. So it's really about, we've got it's all recorded, all the overdubs, everything's done. Yeah. Man.
So you're just looking for somebody to put it out?
No, we got to master it. We got to finish. Okay. We need to finish that part.
Okay.
But he lost his studio.
Yeah.
So I'm just waiting for him to land.
Right. And now, was this stuff that you were doing with the drummer?
No.
No?
No, I'm just doing this on my own.
Oh, so all your...
And then Joe's playing on some of it, and this friend of ours, Shepard's playing on it. Yeah. He used to be in the Pygmy Love Circus. Uh-huh. Shepard Stevenson, he's fantastic. He played some keyboard stuff on it. It's really cool.
Okay, but basically it's a solo album.
Always.
It's a solo album.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
So fantastic. So that's coming, and then...
Hopefully.
Well, yeah, it'll
hopefully.
Happen. Yes.
Yeah.
Better happen. And you've got art stuff that you've worked on, just waiting for a space.
Yeah, I have one piece in particular that is waiting for a space. It's installation. And then, yeah, and that piece is a lot.
Wow. I love that. That's exciting. Yeah. I'm exciting. I want to go see it. I want to hear this stuff.
Good studio visit, dude.
Yeah.
Anytime. Yeah. My studio is like 15 minutes away from here. It's on Venice and Hoover.
Oh. That's like 15 minutes away from here.
Yeah, like I said.
And is there anything else? I mean, this is just fantastic. It's just...
that's kind of it.
Yeah.
I mean,
good.
That's where I'm at right now.
Yeah, right
That's
now.
where I'm at right now. I mean, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully I can get this piece up soon.
Right.
And that will lead to some other stuff. Well, I'm already just working on shit. So
now, are you considering maybe, since it's a solo album, maybe getting out there and performing?
Yes, I would like to.
Yes. Right. Just you?
Yeah, I would like to. I just have to figure out how I'm gonna do that. Mm-hmm. Because some of the songs on this record I probably am not gonna ever perform live just because of what they are, and some of them I will. I do not know. I have to piece it together.
Yeah.
Ideally. So the answer is yes. Ideally, I'd like to play live because I love playing live.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Well, that's what I wanted to hear.
Okay, sorry. That was roundabout.
That's what I wanted to hear. That, you're thinking about that. You're going to get back on the stage and perform.
Yes.
Because I think, I did see some video of The Great Sadness.
Which one?
You guys, I think, played at the Redwood.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how long ago it was.
We played a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Probably the last show that we played ever was at the Redwood.
Yeah. Well, the Redwood. Eddie's good for it.
Eddie's a good person.
Yeah. You need a show, talk to Eddie.
Thumbs up.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
And they've improved the sound system, lighting, stage is better.
Oh, really?
Yes. The stage is wider.
Really?
Lights, new lights.
I haven't been there in a while.
New PA.
That's bad.
It's good.
I mean, me, bad for not going.
Yeah, well.
For a while.
I didn't know either. And then Eddie was telling me, like, oh no, we made all kinds of improvements. And I went to see Hector Penalosa play with his band, and I'm like, fuck, man, this sounds really good in here now. I mean, because it's, the club, the way it's laid out, the physical space, unless you're right down there in front, it's kind of, you can't really see the band.
Yeah, because it's like a giant ship.
Yeah, but
Ahoy,
now
ahoy.
it's a little bit easier to see and hear them. I know. Yeah, the nautical theme. But yeah, so there we go. So call Eddie tomorrow and get yourself a shot. That's what I'm getting to.
Yeah, and he'll say, oh, you're not playing The Great Sadness anymore? I'm like, no, Eddie, I'm not. And he'll say, I am sad.
Well, it can be just you, right? Or would you give it a band name? It shouldn't give it a band
I don't know.
It's got to be
TBD, Terry.
I'm trying to be your manager. Trying to give you some good advice here. Come out as you, solo artist. That's all you need. That's it. Mm-hmm. And backdrops, just get some
Stuff.
printouts of your stuff.
I probably going to just put something up at my studio because I've got a sound system there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's easy, and it sounds great. It's got a lot of echo. It's a big sound.
Get some people in there.
Kill
That echo.
Big
just absorb that.
I like it. I like it when it sounds brash and
Yeah.
crazy, and
But what can you do if you say I'm going to have an open house and I'm going to perform and my stuff's going to be here? People are going to show up. So.
That is one opinion, Terry. Not necessarily mine.
But it's positive.
It is.
And because I want it to be that way.
All right.
But no, I get, it's exciting to hear about stuff, and you can't know about everything that's going on, but
It's impossible.
yeah, it is.
Oh,
It
man.
literally is. There's just too many things.
So hard.
And so you got, you just have to kind of do a little bit of digging, and every now, I mean, everything that you've described to me just sounds really fun and really cool, and like, yeah, damn, I want to see that. I want to hear that. So that's why I feel like, well, we've got ourselves a nugget here. Gold nugget of go-go. I can't think of any songs from the time, so. Some really
Nugget
cheesy
of Go-Go.
songs.
From that time, My Sharona.
My Sharona, oh.
No, but what was that band? And I just said it. What I like about you. What was that band? The Romantics. Fuck, I hate that band so much. That was like jukebox stuff.
Yes, of course. Oh, I mean, you.
Schooners of Beer and the Romantics.
Yeah, there we go.
Yuck.
No, it's who does like that band? I don't know.
Nobody. The only good thing about working at that bar was when these girlfriends of mine came over from England, and one of them was like huge drunk named Sarah, and she just get bombed, and then she'd find a beer bottle and then crack it and then just start going after somebody. I'm just like, now we got something going here.
Yeah. Why does the band suddenly sound better
Way better.
after that?
Keep going, Sarah.
Yeah.
Cut a bitch.
Oh man. Yeah, I know, right? No, well, look, I don't know. I just think I just love being in support of things like what you're doing, because it still excites the hell out of me to hear about. But now I'm really glad that we've met, because this is really exciting stuff, and I can't wait to see it in person. Either you're performing or the works that you're doing. Get that. I mean, whenever that stuff that you have is going to find its space, that's going to be cool. That's going to be really cool. So, Cathy, thank you
Terry,
for doing this.
Thank you.
And talking to me. And then maybe, get, find the space, figure out what you're going to do with the solo thing, the solo show, and then come back.
Okay.
And let's talk about it again, and we'll
All right.
just kind of, map it out and make sure that people know.
Okay.
Stuff like that. Is that good?
Yeah, perfect.
Thank you, Kathy. Appreciate it.
Thank you back. I am.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yes, you are. I love that hat. Love that cap.
It's a gift that keeps giving.
Yeah, I know, right? You just take it outside and
And just
conversation starts.
or not.
Or not. You want to be alone? Put the cap on. Go to the coffee shop.
It happens. Yeah.